Viewers, the Deepam controversy in Tamil Nadu has now taken a dangerous turn from a religious flashpoint to an all-out political and judicial showdown, and all of this because a judge did his job. It all started when a devotee wanted to light the Kartige Deepam lamp on a hill temple, just like Hindus have done for hundreds of years. The temple is next to a dargah, but the lamp was always lit peacefully in the past. The Stalin-led Tamil Nadu government has, however, said no. And this devotee then went to the court. Viewers, Justice G.R. Swaminathan of the Madras High Court gave a clear order. Let the lamp be lit. It is a religious right. Now, instead of obeying the court, the DMK government has refused to comply. Now, leading the charge is none other than Tamil Nadu's Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. Let me take you through his exact statements that he's made in this regard. Very specifically, he said that they want to develop Tamil Nadu. However, some parties have a riot mindset, he says. This is, of course, what he has stated, also adding that opposition is attempting politics with a malicious plot. Now, they are also saying that we will defeat all conspiracies of the opposition, and further adding that the state government was never against any spiritual practices. He's added that this is a bid to derail the state's growth by raising quote-unquote needless issues, and that Kartige Deepam was lit at the traditional spot. It's now an attempt to create divisions for political gains and not spiritualism, is the other argument coming in. Now, viewers, in the latest, the ruling party in Tamil Nadu is mulling an unprecedented move to impeach the sitting Madras High Court judge. Instead of saying sorry, the DMK and its partners are collecting signatures to bring an impeachment motion against Justice Swaminathan in Parliament tomorrow. They want to punish the judge only because he protected a tradition.
The DMK party has started the process of impeachment on Justice Swaminathan in Tamil Nadu High Court, followed by a controversial judgment on lighting the lamp in Tirupparamgundram Hills. The state government thinks this may trigger some communal tensions in the state, so that the process has been initiated.
எல்லாரின் கண்களுக்கும் உச்சிப்பிள்ளையார் கோவிலில் ஏற்றப்பட்ட தீபம் தெரிகிறது. ஆனால் உங்கள் கண்களுக்கு தர்கா மட்டும்தான் தெரிகிறது. எல்லோருக்கும் தேவை ஆன்மீகம், ஆனால் உங்களுக்கு தேவை கலவரம். கவியரசு கண்ணதாசன் சொன்ன ஒரு கதையை இங்கே மேற்கோள் காட்ட வேண்டும் என்று நினைக்கிறேன். சொர்க்கத்திற்கும் நரகத்திற்கும் இடையிலே இருந்த ஒரு சுவர் இடிந்து விழுந்து விட்டது. சொர்க்கத்தின் தரப்பிலே இருந்தவர்கள் சொன்னார்களாம், நாங்கள் வழக்கு தொடுக்க போகிறோம் என்று. உடனே நரகத்தின் தரப்பிலே இருந்தவர்கள் சொன்னார்களாம், நீ வழக்கு தொடுத்தால் உன்னால் வெற்றி பெற முடியாது, ஏனென்றால் தீர்ப்பு சொல்ல வேண்டியவர் எங்களின் பக்கம் இருக்கிறார் என்று சொன்னார்களாம். இது தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு இன்றைக்கு ரொம்ப பொருந்தும், மதுரைக்கு மிக 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 பொருந்தும்.
Moving an impeachment motion against justice clearly shows that this government has gone insane. M.K. Stalin doesn't have the morale anymore to continue as the chief minister of the state. DMK is desperate because the end is clear. 2026 they are not going to come back for power. Since the end is near, they are more hell-bent to have bloodbath in the state of Tamil Nadu. They are the ones who are instigating the people in the name of upholding peace.
Meanwhile, in fact, the state opposition has launched a fierce attack on DMK, calling the impeachment as a political weapon. The big questions tonight is this about a legal dispute, or is Tamil Nadu witnessing a campaign to silence voices that speak for the Hindu faith? Why is there so much venom against judges? And is the judiciary being made a soft target in the appeasement politics that is playing out in the state, is a question certainly. Now we have a quick update coming in. Why did the DMK decide to come up with an impeachment motion? Now, sources are telling Times Now that DMK feels Justice Swaminathan exercised undue haste in proceeding with a contempt petition, and all parties concerned had 30 days time to file an appeal against the original order that directed the temple administration to light the holy lamp. Dharani is with us for more on this. Dharani, very quickly, I'm going to ask you a question about the division bench order. There is an order from 2014 that has stated that the holy lamp shall not be lit on the Deepathoon. What really is the significance of this context as far as the current controversy is concerned? Dharani.
Well, there are two key reasons as to why the DMK has decided to move this impeachment motion. One is that the DMK feels that Justice G.R. Swaminathan exercised undue haste in proceeding with the contempt petition, because all the parties involved in the case, they have a 30-day time limit to file an appeal. So in this case, the DMK feels that the justice exercised undue haste in proceeding with the contempt petition, in entertaining the contempt petition. And the reason too is that there is a division bench order from 2014 which clearly says that the holy lamp shall not be lit on Deepatun. So being a single judge, Justice G.R. Swaminathan has literally overruled this previous division bench order, and this is something that is not acceptable, is what the DMK feels.
Well, Dharni, will that really cut ties? Politically speaking is a big question. Will that cut ties? Legally speaking is also a question, and what will happen in Parliament remains to be seen. Thanks so much, Dharni, for joining us. Let me quickly introduce our panelists. Joining us with us is YG Madhavanti, member of the Tamil Nadu BJP. We also have with us Dr. Anand Raghunathan, author. A. Saravanan is spokesperson of the DMK. We also have with us Jagdishwaran, political analyst. Saravanan, coming to you first. The question that the BJP is asking, and it appears to be some kind of an intimidation tactic, because at the end of the day, you may disagree with a judge, and not every political party has to agree with every judgment. But does that mean we are going to start impeaching every judge that we disagree with?
Yeah, see, I don't think this is about any single judgment, or the government is disagreeable to a judgment, and that is why they are doing this. We have seen a number of judgments which go against us. We appeal against them. But this case, this is what had happened is that the state government and the DMK has to take into account. See, not only just DMK, all the other political parties in the state of Tamil Nadu, they feel that communal forces should not be allowed to go unchecked. Especially they are targeting this Tirupparangundram. They think they will, the BJP and the Hindutva parties aligned with them will get some electoral dividend out of raking up this issue. And they have utterly failed. And when there was an order, they say he's a devotee, and he is not a devotee. And that person, he's a founder of a political party, goes there and attacks the policeman. And in spite of that, when there is, as clearly pointed out by Dharani, there is a time period for filing an appeal. And there are other remedies available. So somebody should not...
Saravanan, my simple question to you is this. Let us assume that everything that they did is illegal for the sake of argument. Of course, Madhavanti is there. She will give the BJP side of things. But let us assume that they did something wrong. The matter is before Supreme Court. Do you not have faith in the Supreme Court? Even before the Supreme Court adjudicates, you want to impeach the judge? What is the message you're sending out here?
No. See, the impeachment, unless you see the grounds of impeachment, you cannot come to a conclusion that this is what it is. This is the reason for this impeachment motion, and that is the reason for.
So what is the reason? Tell us.
So let's reserve. I don't know. I have not seen the impeachment motion.
Your party started an impeachment motion, sir. You're a spokesperson of DMK. I'm asking you, tell us why.
Why?
When you move an impeachment motion, you must tell us.
Hand it out like flyers.
No. Then come on. Let's be serious about this. Let us be serious. Let me just tell you.
Procedure.
What does the court say?
There's nothing to.
What does the court say as far as impeachment?
Wonder about here, but it's a sacrosanct procedure. It is a procedure which has been established.
So let me read out. So let me read out for the benefit of our viewers, and you can answer this. Article 124 and 217 of the Constitution provide for a judge of Supreme Court or High Court being removed by the President on grounds of quote-unquote proved misbehavior or incapacity after a motion is passed in each House of Parliament by a majority of the total membership of that House and by a majority of not less than 2/3 of the members of the House present and voting, a special majority in the same session. Now, while both proved misbehavior and incapacity are not defined, which act of this justice comes under these two categories? Please tell us.
See, that's what I'm saying, Madhav. You'll have to look into what is there in the impeachment motion. That is where the crux lies.
Saravanan,
and you have played the clip of the
Saravanan, this is really putting the cart before the horse.
No, not
an impeachment motion, and you're not telling the people why.
See, that's what, Madhav. You don't have the information. Then
no,
why
I'm asking you for the information because your party is moving it.
How will I have the information? It is a sacrosanct document. They won't hand out. This is not some political tamasha. Where
this is
you
not
can go have that motion.
We will debate this issue again on the channel today, tomorrow, whenever this comes up in Parliament. Saravanan, I hope you will join us at that point of time when you are making such strong statements. But let me bring in now the BJP. Madhavanti, he doesn't know why, because he says it's a sacrosanct document. It's not part of political tamasha. Be that as it may, he also says that certain petitioners have engaged in acts of violence, and therefore it was necessary for the police and the state administration to take a certain action in relation to the lighting of the Deepatul. Your response to these two arguments coming in from the DMK spokesperson?
I am sorry. Good evening. I'm sorry. I've just been laughing through and through. I'm sorry about it. But I know you have to laugh. You have to laugh at yourselves for the way you've been conducting yourselves in this entire episode. And I don't understand what is the ground for impeachment on this judge when he delivered the judgment on December 1st for something that is going to happen on December 3rd. Nobody appealed for 48 hours. Suddenly on December 3rd at 6 p.m. they want to put on 144 there. Not one Muslim questioned this. Nobody questioned it. The Deepatul is not in the same place as the Dargah. It is in a totally different peak. All of this has been proven. The judge went personally, checked everything, and then only passed the judgment. I really do not understand. I think their answer that they said, no, I don't know. That is the basic state of affairs with the DMK today. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know whether they are coming or they are going. They seem to be living in La La Land. And all they want to do is do appeasement. For who, I don't know, because the Muslims themselves are surprised as to why such a thing happened. You go and ask around Tirupparamgundram, the Muslims there are saying, we are not the ones who are worried. Well, who filed the counter appeal? The EO of the temple. I mean, this is the heights of hilariousness that can go. And now you want to impeach a judge purely because you have a personal grudge against him and his community.
No, and
Saravanan can keep laughing until kingdom come.
No, Saravanan, I don't know what is the laughing matter in this, but Saravanan, see, this is a serious matter. Because very clearly, once again, listen to my question. You can respond to this. It has been stated in the past that this could inflame communal sentiments before the elections. Now, the point being made is, you have one court order, you don't listen to that. Then you go to the division bench, they don't listen to that. Then you go to the Supreme Court says there's no urgent hearing. So at the moment, the state government has not got relief anywhere. And in fact, despite not getting relief and perhaps being in contempt, I don't know, it's for the judges and for experts to come in on this, you're still going ahead with impeachment. What is this if this is not an intimidation tactic, Saravanan?
See, the BJP is a party which thrives on communal hatred. They think they can do the same kind of politics which they have done in the North Indian states, in the state of Tamil Nadu, which we will not allow. Our leader, Muthuvel Karunanidhi Stalin, he will not allow the BJP to wag its tail by inflating, by ensuring there is communal tension. He is beyond.
No, don't listen to BJP. Don't listen to BJP, but you have to listen to the courts of this land, sir.
Yeah, I'll come to that. So you brought in a very good perspective, the courts of the land. What did the courts of the land say from 1931, from the Privy Council? There was a judgment in 1996. There was a judgment in 2014. There was a judgment in 2017. And when there is a division bench judgment which says you are not allowed to light the Deepam there near the Dargah, so which judgment the state government has to follow? Whether the division bench
to the best understanding, to the best of my understanding of law, it is the most recent judgment that is the law of the land. But anyway, Dr. Ranganathan,
I will educate you.
You're a lawyer. One second, sir. The most recent judgment is always the law that is applied.
The recent judgment which has to be followed.
It does not have to be followed.
Two judges bench. Numbers preside.
Numbers
have more precedence. If there is a 3-judge bench, you ought to follow the 3-judge bench.
Okay.
If there is a 5-judge bench, you ought to follow the 5-judge bench.
You learn something new every day. Dr. Ranganathan, you learn something new every day. Your response to the DMK spokesperson.
No, it's not that I should respond to him, but it's very clear that after managing the complete eradication of Sanatan Dharma, they moved on to eradicating justice. And they believe that they will manage both. Little do they know. It is so absurd. And when this gentleman talks about communal bigotry, yes, he can accuse the BJP of being communally bigoted, like the BJP accuses him and his party of being communally bigoted. Yes, you can accuse some people of being communal, yes. But please remember, did the judge or the judgment anywhere state that this matter was brought by people who are communal bigots? Absolutely no. They wanted to light a lamp in front of or the back of, depending upon where you were at the Deepatun, then the temple is in front of you when you light a lamp traditionally. Most sacred place. They went to the court. Did the court say, you guys are communal bigots? How dare you come to us? No. You can say BJP is communal bigoted. For that, if you want to punish the BJP, you have the power, Sarvanan. You put them in jail. Put Modi in jail, yeah. But why are you, exercising your ire and irritation against Hindus who went to the court to get justice? And they got a decision of the order, and you are in clear contempt of the court, not once but twice, not following that order. And here, I am tired of blaming these DMK guys, these Periyar followers, because they're not going to change. They have an agenda. I want to blame the Modi government, because when the court order was given, why was the army not sent? Why was it not made sure that in a country that can defeat Pakistan, that can see eye to America or China, you cannot even have 10 people go and light a simple lamp in front of their most sacred place? Who is responsible for this? I hold the people whose job is it to make sure of law and order, not the people who are flagrantly, violating the law and order. What do you expect from the DMK, Bada?
I don't think I can agree with you on the point of sending in the army. Law and order is a state subject. It is for the state government to take care of it. Of course, if the state government is found wanting, there are certain provisions of law that can be invoked, but let me bring it.
Take care of it. It was in contempt. Madhav, it was in contempt.
Absolutely, and it is for the courts to first pronounce contempt, and then the appropriate action can be taken. Let me go in one by one. We have another Jagdishwaran hasn't yet spoken on this. Jagdishwaran, allow me to just come in on this. The Dargah.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
10 seconds, then you can go to him. See, please read the Constitution. Whoever this gentleman is, please give him a copy of the Constitution. It says law and order is the state subject.
I know, and you didn't follow the law and order.
If you don't know Constitution, don't come to debate.
But you homeschooled.
You don't know anything. You don't
but
know
you homeschooled.
You don't know who is responsible for law and order.
What do you know? You know even less than John Snow.
It is our leader.
You are a lemon. You didn't follow law and order.
Responsible for
the
law
only
and order.
thing lower than you is your credibility, is your intelligence.
You go beg Modi.
You go.
He will not be able to do anything.
Properly.
In the state of Tamil Nadu.
Okay, gentlemen, no personal remarks. Let's not reduce this level of this debate. Let's not reduce the level of the debate. I understand that both sides appear to think that they have very strong arguments. Let's just calm down and bring in Jagdishwaran. He hasn't spoken yet. Jagdishwaran, I'm just quoting from the court order, and you can respond to this. The court has also recorded that the Dargah management had signed the minutes expressing their no objection for lighting the lamp at the Deepatun. The opposition appears to be more at the instance of vested interests. So if the Dargah management in 2005 has specifically said that they have no objection to the lighting of the lamp beyond 15 meters, and it's 50 meters away, as one of the panelists was saying, then what really is the motive behind the impeachment? Is it just communal harming, or is there some kind of appeasement motive, as the BJP is alleging?
No, you're saying this happened in 2005. So why in 2014 the same court said the lamp cannot be lit in a Deepatun? So let us first of all understand that the lamp was lit. The lamp was lit in the usual place of the Uchipallayar temple. You are asking to lit a lamp in a place where it has been happening for almost more than 100 years. You are asking for a new order. See, the whole narrative is as if that no lamp was lit in Tirupparam. No, lamp was lit in the usual place. People of Madurai are happy. People of Madurai have no issues in lighting the lamp at the usual place. The people who wanted to create riots, the people who wanted to bring ruckus to the land of Madurai.
Are you saying the High Court wants to create riots? Are you saying the High Court wants to disturb communal harmony? What are you saying?
So why would the High Court? Why did the High Court didn't go? Did the High Court go through the judgment of 2014?
Sir, you're questioning the wisdom of the judges. What I don't understand, Jagdishwaran, what I don't understand is that surely one second, just listen to me. Here you have a High Court which is questioning statements. It's gone through the documents from 2005 onwards. I'm quoting from a 2005 document. So judges would have applied their mind to the issue, and they again give an order of sending that person to protection.
Your reporter said, what did you say about 2014 order? And why are you going to 2005 again? So which should be followed, 2005 or 2014? You said we have to follow.
So which should be followed? Last week's judgment or 10 years ago judgment?
You tell me.
You tell me if you have a judgment that has come out last week Will you go by that or will you go by 2014?
So why did Mr. G.R. Swaminathan read 2014? He didn't read the 2014 judgment. And
Sir,
just
that
like
is his
he went to
judicial
the-
wisdom. I am nobody to question any judge. I am not going to question any judge. Judges have their prerogative to interpret law. See, at the end of the day, Jagdishwaran, if you see, I'll tell you why this is a dangerous argument. Just listen to me. This is a very dangerous argument because anywhere in the country, forget Tamil Nadu. You know, if in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jammu, Kashmir, Bengal, there are multiple complex issues. Complex issues relating to religion, language, gender, caste, what have you. If every political party says that we will selectively start listening to court orders, then you're going to have a huge problem at our hands.
No, if that court order, I mean, it's going to become a judicial overreach, obviously the politicians of this land will go for an impeachment.
But the only remedy you have, sir, is appeal. And getting an early remedy through that appeal.
They will obviously get there. They have gone to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said they will hear the case.
Is impeachment
What is the issue?
plan?
So then why jump the gun and call for impeachment? That is exactly the point.
Why is the impeachment plan happening? Why don't you wait?
Because
What's the hurry?
I mean, why did Mr. G.R. Swaminathan wait?
What?
Why did
You
he
want
wait
the
for-
High Court judge to wait?
You want a high court
No,
judge to
why
wait?
did he wait?
What?
Why at 6 p.m. he ordered for CSF to go there? Does CSF have the power to go to get this state order issue?
Okay, Anand wants to respond to you.
How did he order?
This is the problem in this
Anand
country.
Nathan, please. Yeah.
CSF, which was supposed
This
to.
is the problem in this country, and I just met some people there. They said, sir, we are semi-literate, but we think we are judges. This is exactly what we are seeing live on show. People who can't spell their names are thinking they're no higher than the judge who adjudicated the order. You may disagree with the order. For that, not only have you been in contempt of court twice, you've taken to the Supreme Court. Now you're just exercising your power because you think foolishly that you can exercise your power. You've been given this power, but you don't know much. You don't know that it requires 100 MPs to start the impeachment proceedings. How many MPs do you have? Do you have Congress's support? These semi-literates, they don't know anything about law and they become lawyers out here. Chalo side pe ho.
Okay. No personal comments. Yeah, gentlemen, this is too serious an issue. Let's wrap it here. Let's wrap it up here, and we'll certainly see what is the fate of this particular impeachment motion. Does it actually, come into the House? Will they get the adequate number of signatures? There are many such questions. But really, at the end of the day, the questions are whether we as a country should encourage anywhere, and this is irrespective of any political party, blatant disregard for court orders. If it comes to that, can we still say that we are a country or a society that goes as per the rule of law? Question for all of us to ponder on. I'd like to thank Mr. Saravanan, Jagdishwaran, YG Madhavanti for joining us. Anand Ragnathan stays with us for debate number 2.